At AQUA, new compliance standards are par for the course, except this time they've been streamlined across a confusing maze of documents, forms, and emails. For RTOs, the challenge isn't just staying compliant, it's figuring out where the actual rules are buried. And for the AQUA team, it's like playing hide and seek, with policies in a jungle of paperwork.
Ned, I've been reading the new standards, but they're all over the place. One document says one thing and the next says the opposite. 3 documents, 3 glossaries, none of the definitions match. How are providers supposed to follow this?
Keep calm and read the policy manual. Welcome to our new reality, Sophie. These unaudible standards are supposed to make compliance easier. Instead, we've been told that, for student well-being, we need to audit things like the sharpness of pencils and the placement of paperclips. Apparently, everything's a hazard now.
So how do we audit them if even we can't make sense of the rules?
If the answer is compliance, what's the question? Step 1. When anyone's looking, nod, smile, and pretend like it all makes sense. Another email from Evelyn. Apparently she's issued a new guidance document for the guidance documents.
There's a guidance document for the other guidance.
POP. Pile of paperwork. Welcome to AQUA.
And here she is, the mastermind behind AQUA's ever-growing mountain of red tape.
Ned, Sophie, I trust you've familiarized yourselves with the new standards.
And here we have Evelyn, no exceptions keen, AQUA's policy powerhouse and the undisputed queen of regulation. With an encyclopedic memory for every rule ever written, Evelyn thrives in the world of fine print and bureaucratic loophole. Her motto, there's a rule for everything and she'll make sure you follow it to the letter.
Familiarized? I can't tell whether I'm preparing for an audit or a safety drill in an office supply store. These standards don't make a lot of sense. What have the team at DWRE been doing?
DWRE?
Department of Workplace Relationships and Other Engagements. They're the ones who are responsible for developing the regulatory standards we audit. Honestly, it's a wonder any work gets done over there, with the, well, let's say, extracurriculars.
There's a whole team meeting now for clarification. Let's go.
As if new standards wasn't enough, AQUA has introduced a new policy requiring every meeting to have an overly detailed compliance agenda. As you might imagine, this is going just as well as the guidelines debacle.
All right, team. Before we discuss anything productive, we need to review today's compliance agenda. For the meeting?
This is just the agenda.
It's 20 pages long. There's an agenda for reviewing the agenda.
We have to allocate 5 minutes, just to make sure we follow the new meeting compliance standards. And there's a compliance check for that too. I won't get a chance to pick up the cake.
Bam. Bureaucracy always multiplies.
These agendas are designed to ensure complete transparency and organization. Meetings without structure are a recipe for inefficiency.
All right, everyone. Here's the latest version of the new compliance standards. Be warned, they're spread across 15 different documents, and we're still not sure which one takes precedence.
I've run a keyword analysis on these documents. They contradict each other in at least 42 places. And the terminology is inconsistent. What does appropriate even mean?
I just spent an hour crafting an FAQ to explain the new standards, but halfway through, I realized I was answering questions I don't even understand. So I'm advising Jan that the inquiries line should treat these as frequently avoided questions.
I've seen less paperwork in a library. Is this normal? How do providers survive this?
They don't. They call us, confused, and we spend hours telling them it's all in the documents. And when they ask which one, we tell them to read them all. It's the ultimate game of compliance roulette.
I think that meeting took years off my life. I still don't even know what we were talking about.
We were supposed to discuss the new guidelines for formatting reports, but we never got past Section 2 of the compliance agenda.
So paperclips are hazards, and now meetings are hazards too. How does anything get done around here?
One benefit. Compliance is my cardio. We burn energy running in circles without ever crossing the finish line.
Evelyn just issued an email. Apparently, we need to hold a follow-up meeting to review today's meeting agenda. It's non-compliant.
Making paperwork great again.
And so, the AQUA team muddles through yet another day in the land of endless regulations, where clarity is elusive but importance is always exaggerated. Join us next time as Sophie tackles her first real audit, armed with standards that even she can't quite make sense of.
Hi, you've reached Sophie Bennett. Who knew chaos had a dress code? Leave a message and I'll get back to you once the dust clears. Talk soon.
Hi, this is Tony from DWRE. Just calling to follow up on those new standards we rolled out last week. Nothing urgent. Just thought maybe Sophie might want to, swing by for a little informal get together. We could discuss compliance over drinks or something casual. Anyway, give me a call back when you can. No pressure. Just, a thought. Okay.